My name is Gabby and I learned English here at Approach. I learned English from zero and today I am here to share with you some of my tips to get your English to the next level. And today I am going to share with you some of my tips on how to take your English to the next level. How to go from intermediate level to the advanced level. Every ESL student goes through this journey that I myself went. Look at this picture here. While I will narrate the English learning journey of every ESL student. Can you see here? So as you can see, there is a stair, and that stair shows the basic level. Every student who is learning English starts from somewhere, from zero, right? So then after 1 month, you can see a lot of progress. After 3 months, you can see a lot of progress. And then after 6 months, you can see a lot of progress. Yes. And then you jump from the basic level to the intermediate level. And that's the place that most of the students get stuck. And what is to get stuck? To get stuck is to be unable to make progress. You don't see the progress coming. It's like you're walking in a straight line. You're not walking towards the progress. You're walking towards something that you cannot see the progress. It's just like a straight line. And some students might feel this way at some point in their English learning journey. I myself felt that way. So sometimes when you're in the basic level, you can see the progress kind of quick because you go from zero, right? Zero English, and you can actually notice every single month, you can actually notice, wow, I am able to have a basic conversation. Wow, I am able to write sentences. Wow, I am able to speak. I am able to understand. So you get amazed because you are now on the intermediate level, right? So then you get to the intermediate level and you are stuck. So what can you do to make progress now? To get unstuck, to see the progress coming in your learning English journey, you need to leave the comfort zone. You need to get out of the comfort zone. And that's not easy. That's not easy at all. Because the comfort zone is comfortable, right? It's that level, that you know English, you know how to write some sentences, you know how to have a basic conversation. You can understand when you watch a movie, when you watch a TV show, when you listen to the news, you can understand the basics. So, of course, there is one word there, another word there that you don't understand, but then you feel that you know something. So why would you make progress to the next level? Why? Why would you get to the highest level if you're already comfortable? Well, if you want to use English to change your life, if you want to use English to do business, to advance in your academic journey, to really change your life, you will have to get unstuck at some point and move on to advanced level. So what is a comfort zone? What is a comfort zone? So in the comfort zone, students usually use a lot of Google Translate because there are things that they don't know, and that's normal. We will have things that we don't know. We are not able to know everything. Even Americans, they don't know everything in English. They always need to learn a word that usually they don't use. So this is basically normal, okay? But if you keep using your Google Translate, you will not make your brain function. You will not remember things. And you need to be able to remember things. And that's the most important thing. How can you go to the advanced level if you keep doing the same mistakes? And the Google Translate is a very good tool when you're in the basic level, but when you get to the intermediate level, you want to make progress. So you want to be able to explain to people what you are trying to say, even if you don't know that word. And then once you explain what you're trying to say, that word that you're trying to say, people will be able to say, oh, you mean that word, you mean this, you mean that. Yes, based on the context of your conversation. So when you go to the advanced level, it doesn't mean that you are gonna know 100% of the words in English, 100% of everything in English. No. To go to the advanced level means to be able to communicate your idea and make sense. And even though you don't know some words, you know how to explain those words until someone understands what you're trying to say. So that means to go to the advanced level. So in the comfort zone, students usually speak a lot of words with a wrong pronunciation, but they got to that point that they usually don't care, you know? Like, it's okay, everyone is understanding me, so I don't need to get to that level of perfection. And don't get me wrong here, like, you will never be perfect because we are in a process and life is a process. We will always learn something new, but you need to make sure you're trying to improve your pronunciation and you know, don't get stuck. Like, getting stuck is not a good thing for you. You want to make progress, okay? So usually in the comfort zone, ESL students, they avoid speaking English because they feel shy, because I don't know, like, there are so many things. Like, you always are avoiding those big challenges in English because you never feel ready enough. You never feel ready enough. And that's the comfort zone. Like, you don't want to do something that scares you, right? Because it's scary, right? You don't want to embarrass yourself. So that's the comfort zone for ESL students. Another thing that is part of a comfort zone for ESL students is saying no to the challenge. So if someone says to you, okay, you will do this live stream today, you will record this video today, all in English. You need to do something different. To get out of your comfort zone, you need to do something different. What do I mean by that? If you have that routine, you know, every day you study the same way. Every day you watch the same kind of movies. Every day you watch the same kind of TV shows. Every day you watch the same things, you listen to the same things, you write the same things. You will not learn new vocabulary, you will not make progress because that's your comfort zone. To get out of your comfort zone and make progress and take your English to this level right here, you need to do something different. So for example, let's say that I love watching romantic movies and TV shows, but then I want to improve my English. I want to improve my vocabulary. I need to do something different. I will now watch movies and TV shows that are related to medicine. Movies and TV shows that happen in a hospital. That way, you will learn some new vocabulary, some new things. So you need to do something different. If you are this student in the picture that is stuck in the intermediate level and cannot move on to the advanced level and you don't understand why, I'm here to tell you why. It's because you always do the same things. You study the same way, you talk to the same friends, you do the same things over and over again. So if you want to improve your English and get to the next level, you need to get out of your comfort zone and do something different. To get your English to the next level, you need to say yes to challenges. Yes. Stop saying no to what scares you. Stop saying no to what makes you feel uncomfortable, because that's how you're going to improve. You see that image, a person like climbing a mountain? Yeah, this mountain is the challenge, represents all the challenges you need to face when you are learning another language. And I don't know about you, but when it was my time to come from the intermediate level to the advanced level, something that it was very challenging for me, it was to speak English at all times. Because I have my friends who don't speak English and I want to spend time with them. But if I want to get to the next level, I need to spend time speaking English. You need to climb. You need to climb that mountain. You need to overcome this challenge. You need to find ways to speak English at all times. So maybe a challenge for you is to immerse yourself in the language. Because maybe you're in your country. Maybe you're somewhere that it's hard to completely immerse yourself in the language, like you would do if you were in the United States, for example. But that's not impossible. You can immerse yourself in the language in your own country. You can immerse yourself to English by listening to podcasts, listening to the news in English, watching everything you need to watch in English, searching on Google, all in English. Change the settings of your cell phone all to English. Do everything in English. Another challenge that some students might face is speaking in front of an audience. For some people, it's very, very, very challenging speaking in front of other people. Going there and making a presentation, recording a video of yourself speaking English. For some people, that's the huge, the real challenge in their life. But I'm here to tell you that you need to overcome this challenge. Whenever somebody calls you to present something in English or to record a video in English, say yes. Say yes. And actually, recording yourself speaking English is a very, very good way to improve your English. And I saw that in my own learning journey. When I started recording stories for Instagram in English, I started noticing that I was making mistakes and I had to improve those mistakes. But if you don't watch yourself, you will not be able to actually see where you can improve. So how can you move from intermediate level to the advanced level if you don't know where you are making the mistakes, where you need to improve? So for you to go to the next level in this learning English journey, you will have to record yourself and notice where you're making the mistakes and fix it. For some people, the challenge might be write an article in English. So if writing an article in English is a challenge for you, start writing simple sentences, and then you increase to paragraphs, and then you increase to essays, and then you increase to articles. But if you don't get out of your comfort zone and start doing something towards that goal, which is write an article, you will not be able to see the progress. You will not be able to move on from the intermediate level to the advanced level. Another challenge that some ESL students might face is to simply make friends from another country. Because you feel shy, it's more comfortable to make friends from your country, right? Because they speak your language, they know your culture, they know how you will behave. It's easy. It's within your comfort zone. But if you want to learn English, if you want to get your English from this level here to this level right here, you will have to make friends from different countries. So go online, find some apps, find people on social media, try to find new people that you can talk to, and then you will feel obligated to speak in English with them because they don't know your language. So find friends from other countries and cultures and get out of your comfort zone today to get your English to the next step. For some people, one challenge might be simply finding time to study. I know that life gets really busy, but if you want to learn English, you will need to put some time in. You will need to put effort. You will need to study every day. You will need to have contact with the language every single day. It's impossible to learn English if you don't spend time with English. But it's very possible to learn English if you dedicate yourself to this language and make time for this learning journey. If you want to get your English from this level here to this level right here, if you want to go from intermediate level to the advanced level, you will have to study. Don't believe in those promises that people might tell you. Oh, you're going to learn English in 3 months. Sleeping. I'm going to sleep and I'm going to learn English. That's not true. To learn English, you need to spend some time with English. You need to speak in English. You need to listen to English. You need to write in English. You need to do everything in English. So my question for you today is, What is the biggest challenge for you? Say yes to this challenge and overcome this challenge. You will see your English coming from level 0 to the advanced level because you're doing something different. To get different results, you need to do things differently. I want to tell all of you that you can do it. If I am here today talking to you in English, that's because one day I did not know English. My English was 0, and I told myself that it was impossible to learn this language. But if I am here today talking to you in this live stream, if I am here talking to you in this video today, it's because I could learn English. And if I can learn English, you can do it as well. You can face the challenge. You can improve yourself. You can improve your English. And you will do it if you get out of the comfort zone. If you do something different. And if you put yourself out there, you can do it. And I believe that all of you will learn English this year. So exposing yourself to the language and to all the situations that challenge you is the secret, is the key to take your English to the next level. Don't wait. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for somebody to ask you to do something. Don't wait for that big opportunity to come to you for you to be able to improve your English. Don't wait until you come to the United States. Don't wait. Start learning English today. Because when the big opportunity comes to you, you will be ready. So start today. From where you are, start learning English today. Do your best. Find different ways. Go the extra mile. And you will be able to speak English this year. And that's what I wish for all of you today.